you just mentioned that your shaman name is EagleHeart. Was that a name you were given?
I was given that by two different medicine men. So that's when you kind of go, okay. So one of my principal teachers was a medicine man in the Rocky Mountains of Canada, Greywolf. And so he's the one that threw me out on Vision Quest. And he said, your medicine name is EagleHeart. And I thought, oh, okay. I didn't like it. I didn't like that name. I thought I didn't know what it really meant. I didn't know. But a good medicine name you grow into. It's never the one that you go, oh, yes, of course, that's me. And it's never a sense of ego. You always have a sense of, I hope I deserve this name. I hope I can live up to this name. And you just grow into that. So then when I was down in Oklahoma, Bond's grandmother just started calling me EagleHeart. And I thought, oh, that's weird. Why does she, how does she know? Of course she knows. But so she said, I think that has to be your name. She said, has that been tribally given to you? And I said, well, I think so. And she said, well, let's make sure then. So she did a full naming ceremony for that. So I got the naming ceremony confirmed in Oklahoma, the name given in Canada. And someone jokingly said to me, you know why you're named EagleHeart? And I said, why? And they said, because you'll find a way to love anything.
And what a beautiful quality that is. How wonderful. And of course, do they also, because there's the eagle, do they assign that as your spirit animal?
No.
No.
Eagle, no, I'm not a big eagle guy. I see them. They're very friendly. But nope. It's not one of my spirit allies. I've got the bear, absolutely. Bears and wolves, but bears, I mean, there are so many hysterical stories of being out in the wild with bears and me.
Okay, well, maybe those stories are some of the stories we'll be sharing over our next series of interviews, because I know we can also weave into, sight whispering, tree whispering, the different ceremonies and the healing that you do when people cross over, when spirits are stuck, helping them through. There are so many different areas that I know that we're going to be talking about, and I really wanted to allow people to get to know you during this session and your journey and the wonderful experiences that you had with all those different tribes, and how unique that is to have had the gift of being handed from tribe to tribe to tribe. And really, from the age of 27, when your Saturn hit home, to be set on a completely different path and being open to it in a way that it changed the trajectory of your life and opened the door to new possibilities. And as you said, you have the opportunity to help other people open doors for new possibilities themselves with the work that you do.
Yes, I tried once to choose, and it was, I don't remember what year it was. I was at a medicine gathering again, tribal gathering in Canada. So I was part of anyway, there was a sacred fire. And so the sacred fire has to be tended. So you sign up for duty to tend the fire. And it's a beautiful experience because you are the firekeeper to keep this sacred fire burning through the whole period of the days that this medicine gathering is going to go. So it's a really cool responsibility. So I signed up for a 2 a.m. shift. So you do it for, I think, 2 or 3 hour shift. And I thought, well, that'd be perfect. There won't be anybody there. I won't have to talk to anybody. It'll just be me and the ceremonial fire. So I prepared a bundle of press clippings and all my things that represented my professional life as a director. So I had this bundle of all these things. And I had that, and I took that to the fire. And so I pushed it toward the fire and saying, if this is what I need to do, if I need to say goodbye to this previous life that I had as a famous theater director, so be it. And on with the shaman work, let's go. So I pushed this into the fire, and these spirits said, take that out. I pulled it back, and I thought, oh my God, newsprint. Maybe there was plastic. I was like, okay, I was contaminating the fire. I didn't know what I'd done. And so I'm holding the bundle, feeling like, uh-oh. And they said, no, we don't need anybody staying in the community anymore. We don't want you staying on as an Aboriginal way, you would say staying on country. We need you out in the world. We need you to take this work, this healing work, this shamanism, and live it in the average life, in the ordinary reality. We don't need you back living with us in the village or in the community. We need you out. So like, okay. And then it's just been this wild journey, and now I'm living in Australia.
Yes, you've lived in many, many different places, and we'll certainly get into that in further conversations. I know you have so much wisdom to share, and you've just given a beautiful insight that the fire told you, no, we need you out into the world.